And we begin with that developing story. What's next after high cancer rates have been found in Tonawanda? A startling number of people sick in an area that's been under the microscope for years now. It was nearly 5 years ago Eyewitness News first told you about these health concerns for people in the Sheridan Park area, a neighborhood surrounded by industrial plants. Just yesterday, the Department of Health confirmed suspicions that there are a high number of cancer cases in that area. The report does not point any fingers, although we do know the Tonawanda Coke plant has been fined and punished for polluting the air in that part of the town. Now, more community outrage and action expected. State health officials will be on hand at a community hearing set for February 26 at 7 p.m. at the Sheridan Parkside Community Center. Eyewitness News will continue to follow this story as it develops. Now to that hunt for an armed and dangerous fugitive. Was he tracked down and killed late last night, as several reports indicate, or not? We get the latest to sort this all out from ABC's Brandy Hitt. And I'm Patrick Taney. Welcome to Wednesday, February 13th. I don't have anything in my teeth, do I, from our cooking set?
I don't think so, do I?
No. Maybe.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. You don't. You're good.
I have to talk like this now.
You're good to go.
Okay, good.
It is Wednesday, a.k.a.
Valentine's Eve and almost Friday
Right.
Eve. Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. Anyway, we can get Friday in there.
And Ash Wednesday.
And Ash Wednesday, too. Big day.
Yeah.
And your big stories coming up in just a moment. First, we want to check in with the man of the hour. Dave, thanks a lot. All new this morning. State lawmakers are calling for sweeping changes to New York's gun law, and they're beginning the push right here in Buffalo.
They want more focus on dealing with mentally ill people instead.
And they're focusing on a Buffalo murder victim shot and killed by a man who was mentally ill. Channel 7's Jacqueline Estala, thank you very much. And the issue of gun violence creating a dramatic highlight during President Obama's State of the Union address last night. ABC's Taman Bradley has a look at that. A lot of debate this morning over a new proposal by a state lawmaker to ban football for children. State Assemblyman Michael Benedetto wants to ban children 10 years old or younger from playing the sport. Participation in youth-focused football almost doubled in recent years, and kids as young as 5 are allowed to tackle right now. And the focus on concussions in football has risen in recent years because of lawsuits faced by the National Football League from former players suffering long-term effects from those head injuries. I want to turn now to our web guy, Mitch, see what people have to say about this.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
And I am a man of my word. I got you a present.
Oh.
I even wrapped it in this wonderful
You wrapped it in a paper towel. Uh-oh, what is it?
Yeah. I made that last night.
You made me a cookie.
Yes.
Thanks, Patrick. Aww.
I'm just kidding. Actually, Jacqueline made the cookie, so I don't want to take, but I did really get you something.
And you did really wrap it.
I did really wrap it.
Thank you.
This is for you, in all honesty.
Thank you. Peanut butter chocolate. He knows what I like.
I bought it 5 minutes ago. Aaron Mankowski has his little fundraiser for his kids. But
maybe I'll share it with you.
Oh, that's nice.
Because I know you like chocolate peanut butter too.
I think I'm getting nothing for Valentine's Day.
I'll make you something really nice.
All right, thanks.
But we know Buffalo weather. We need to get to that. Autumn Lewandowski's outside.
Oh, I'm still stuck on the cookie in the pocket.
I
had to hide it somehow.
Talk about a warmed up cookie.
This morning, really bizarre one here. A worker at nearby Marineland in Hotwater accused of trying to break into the park and steal, of all things, a prized walrus.
Authorities say that employee was upset because park managers rejected his idea for a reality show.
Yeah, he has now been slapped with a $1.5 million lawsuit. Channel 7's Jacqueline Estala is here to break down this very strange story, Jacqueline. Thank you very much. Get ready to fork over more tax money. All of us will be hit to help fund the teachers' retirement system. It will require a 37% increase in the amount of money that districts must set aside for pensions. Critics say it's another example of skyrocketing school costs, but public pensions are guaranteed by the state constitution. It's now up to the communities from which people retire to make up whatever shortfalls come from their prospective retirement funds. The latest now in the battle over New York's gun law, NRA President David Keene is coming to Albany. He'll attend that Second Amendment rally outside the state capitol and speak out against what is now the toughest gun law in the nation. That rally will be held February 28th.
Hear that? My stomach growled again. Every time we show like the chicken wings and pizza, my stomach growls.
I wish I could bring the mic down to your stomach because it's been growling all morning anytime we talk about food.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, the pizza and the wings not really a big surprise about the Super Bowl, but there are other surprises in there. Elizabeth Carey will break those down for you in a little bit. Good morning, everyone. I'm Patrick Taney.
And I'm Ginger Jeffrey. Welcome to Thursday. It's almost Friday. It's January 31st. We're so glad you tuned in.
Yeah, I want to give you a live look at downtown Buffalo at this hour. This is our camera on top of the HSBC Tower. Very windy out there, as you can see this camera shaking right now.
Yeah, we can hear it blowing over our roof. And we also have our eyes on things to the north where wind is also creating some problems this morning. Here's a shot of the Rainbow Bridge as a car crosses. A little bit windy there, too, 6:03.
We know Buffalo weather. We kick things off this half hour with Autumn Lewandowski, who is outside braving the conditions. Got her hood up. She's ready to go. Dave, thanks a lot. A lot of concern over this weather all across western New York, especially in the southern tier this morning. There's already several roads underwater, as Dave mentioned. Some of them so bad they've been shut down to traffic. County Road 71 in Stockton and Chautauqua County is one of them. Yesterday, fire crews had to rescue someone whose car stalled out.
They ended up in the middle of the water, and they just drifted them off the road.
For the first time ever, Governor Cuomo's approval rating takes a big dip after passing the new gun law. In the latest Quinnipiac University poll, 59% of New Yorkers view him favorably, down 15 points since last month when his approval rating was at 74%. Researchers say the new gun law is to blame for the drop. Cuomo was not surprised by it.
The main point is people who are gun owners are very sensitive about government exercising gun control. Period. End of statement.
Yeah, several petitions have already been signed. A lawsuit has even been filed to fight the state's new gun law, but Cuomo has no plans of backing down. Meanwhile, on the federal level, the Senate hearing on gun control featured the testimony of former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords speaking in Congress for the first time since she was shot 2 years ago. On the other side of the aisle, NRA CEO Wayne LaPierre. The impassioned debate covered background checks and clip limits.
Too many children are dying. Too many children. You must act.
Law-abiding gun owners will not accept blame for the acts of violent or deranged criminals.
Eyewitness News.
All right, Jackie, yeah, that's just one of many reports across western New York. A lot of trees down because of this wind this morning, blocking roadways or, unfortunately, into people's homes.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not alone in this way.
Some other stories we're following for you. The search is on for a fugitive recently convicted for the sexual abuse of 2 children in Niagara County. Paul Turley was out on bond during his recent trial in Niagara County, with a jury being seated to hear the case on the morning of January 23rd. The court was then adjourned for lunch, and Turley never came back. His wife and dogs also nowhere to be found. Turley's trial continued without him, and he was convicted. A lot of those side streets still pretty congested. Dave, thank you very much. With a look at how folks are faring in the South Towns now, we check in with Channel 7's Ed Riley, who is in Hamburg.
This news.
Ed, thank you very much. Let's head north now to the city and a look at the northern suburbs as well. Channel 7's Jacqueline Salas has you covered in that territory. She's live in downtown Buffalo this morning. Good morning to you, Jacqueline.